Hey everybody, welcome back. So I wanted to show you just a quick organizational thing for the fridge. This week, or last week, we were doing the kitchen challenge on the home organization, the 14-week challenge. This week was pantry week, and then starting on Saturday, we're going into the dining room. But I wanted to show you a quick little organizational tip that I picked up from several YouTubers out there. And this is going inside of my refrigerator. So I'm going to turn my camera around and let you see something really quickly. I want you to see we're actually cleaning as well. But this is what the inside of my refrigerator looks like. It's not cleaned as far as it's clean, but it's not organized. So we keep our waters here, and then I've got some milk, and over here some trays. This tray was chock full of items and different things, and we've got leftovers and just some things that we really need to square away really quickly. This is what the door looks like, and we're getting ready to just take the next 3 to 5 minutes and get everything cleaned up. I find that my kitchen, and I feel so much better when my kitchen works for me. So we are doing some cleaning, so ignore any dishes that we just pulled out of the refrigerator. But anyway, this is a very simple organizational tool. This is a basket that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's actually 2 baskets. If I have way too many things, I need more than 1 basket. So I'm doing the Weight Watchers, and I have to have the sugar-free Jell-O. That's kind of a no-point snack for me. So what I'm doing is I'm taking everything out of the containers that they're in, because we don't want the containers. The containers take away your space. And so all I'm going to do is just move those things out of my way. And then I've got some yogurts in here. We'll just take everything out, because you can have yogurt on Weight Watchers. There are several points. And then I've got some regular Jell-Os for the kids, and then some sugar-free. How did cream get in here? Nobody knows. So we're just going to move that as well. Now I'm dealing with a couple things. I've got different shapes. So I've got squares. So I'm going to put all of my squares on top of each other. Then I have kind of not square but not round. These are these shapes. So I'm going to put all of those in there as well. Then I've got my rounded Jell-O pudding cups, or my plain Jell-Os. And if I stack them in there just right, I can get 3 stacks into my basket. And I'll let you see. Oh, I didn't get all my Activia in there. So I'm going to take this out. Actually going to take some of the puddings out and put the rest of the squared Activias in, because you want to get as much stuff in one basket as possible, and it's just going to make it for better organization and storage in your fridge. And you want a tight pack as well. If you pack it tightly, then what's going to happen is things won't shift around in your fridge, and it's just going to be easier for you to maneuver things. This is also good if you have smaller children, if you want to put their everyday snacks that they're welcome to touch without mom. So that's how we did that. So this is what it looks like on the inside of this basket. I've got my yogurts, and I've got my Jell-O, and I've got my pudding. So I'm going to move this basket out of my way. Now, this is a second basket because I've got way more things than what I can possibly deal with. So I'm going to take the rest of my Jell-Os, and I'm going to put them in. Now I have cheese sticks, lots of cheese sticks, because I had a good coupon, and because they make for really good snacks. I think they're only about 2 points a piece, and there's a ton of them already divided. And so what we're doing is just pulling everything out of the cartons. Now you may be a carton person, and if you are, that's totally okay. You can still stack your bags in there if you like them in the bags and you want to use that as a storage method. Then you can actually just keep the bags, and you can store them in the bags standing straight up. And at least what you've done now, which I think that's what I'm going to do, is I've bust the bags open, or I've torn the tops off, I've let the air out, and now I'm able to stick more in here. Because instead of having 4 bags of cheese, I'm just now going to have 2 bags of cheese. And I'm just going to stuff in as much as I possibly can into these 2 bags that already are open. Then I don't have to put, I'm not wasting space, which I find comes at a premium in my kitchen. So here it is. I've got Jell-O. I've got 2 bags of cheese. So this is what it looks like. If you're looking just from the top view, you're going to see the Jell-O. Or maybe you're going to see the Jell-O. Maybe I'll just hold the basket up. There you go. And you still have space here in the middle to put some other stuff. So what else can I find to put into this basket? Well, I've got deli meat that could go in there, but I think that's going to be a little bit bulky. So I'm not going to put the deli meat in there. I've got some blue cheese that I could put in there, but my kid, this is not pre-sliced, so the kids won't be able to do anything with that, and they don't enjoy it anyway. So not going to put that in there. But I do have these Laughing Cow cheese wedges that I can very easily take out of the cartons. I already know that they're one Weight Watcher Smart Point, and I can actually sit them in the middle between the Jell-O and the stick cheese, because this is what I eat. My kids eat the other, and this is what I eat. Now I have successfully taken out boxes and wrappers and cartons, and I'm not going to use these things for any reason. So what I'm doing is just making way more space, and this is what it looks like now. Now I've got my Jell-Os, I've got my Laughing Cow cheeses, and I also have these couple of cheese bags that are holding 4 bags of cheese. And now I'm ready to take these 2 containers and stick them in my refrigerator. So this is what I'm going to stick in my fridge, these 2 containers, and this is what's going in the trash. These things that are here. All of my boxes and all of that stuff. So all of that is going into the trash can. I'm going to put my bacon, my lunch meat, and my cheese and my hummus in that one little slide out drawer. So anyway, that's just a quick little organizational tool that I felt like would help you guys. So I've had enough time now to get through the fridge, but we did some other things as well. So I wanted to show you what we ended up with in the fridge. So I'm going to turn my camera around. This is what my refrigerator looks like. I've kind of dusted and cleaned off the outside of the front. And so what it looked like previous, and this is what it looks like now. What I did was I pulled all the milks off the top shelf that were here. I only had 1 basket, and then I put everything down here on this basket simply because that's my milk and my coffee cream. The kids have no reason to be there. So inside of these baskets now we can pull these out, and the kids clearly can get to their pudding, their Jell-O, their yogurt, and if they want another snack they can clearly get to their cheese, which is now standing up because we left it in the package. And then there in the between there is Mama's 1 point cheese wedges, and then some sugar-free Jell-Os. We do keep waters in the fridge, and where this was overflowing with all kinds of stuff before, now I just have my bacon, lunch meat, my Hebrews National hot dogs, which are only 1 point Weight Watchers, and then some hummus and cheese that the kids will not eat. So that's all cleaned out. The next thing I have on this next shelf are my eggs, and again all my coffee cream, my half and half, cashew milk. There's some juices back there. The kids always have their cereal, so their milk is easy to get. And then further down, I have the bread where they can get it, and then any leftovers that we might have, a couple lunches for Mom, and then that is our produce. Over here, I cleaned out a little bit of what you saw earlier, and we combined some things, and it was really interesting to see all the stuff you have in your refrigerator. So simply put, that's our fridge in a nutshell. The other thing I wanted to share with you was just a quick nighttime routine. We took about 30 minutes and we just simply did what needed to be done. And so if you go to bed and everything is already done, then you wake up and there's nothing left to do. So I'll show you what we started with. We started over here at the sink, and there was some dishes. Now I don't put my pans and pots in the dishwasher simply because I don't want to scratch the finishes on there. And so this is my normal dish pan, so I flipped it upside down so that my dishes can drain, because I do not have a drying mat. I need to get one. And then this is a juice box that I think I'm going to repurpose for some type of storage. I have one and only one dish that's soaking. We did a shepherd's pie, and this is the only dish that I'll have to worry about in the morning. Over here, we have taekwondo a couple nights a week, so the kids are unpacking their lunch bags. from what was left that they didn't eat. We've already put everything in the dishwasher. This is going to go as soon as the kids are done finishing up their last few little things. I have cleaned out the fruit basket, and my lunchbox is ready for tomorrow. All I have to do is stuff my lunch in. These are the last few cleaning things that are going back to the cleaning bag, and I'm going to get one of my helpers to help with that. Now my countertops have been wiped off. We also wiped off the stove top. We wiped off the microwave. Actually, my 7-year-old did, and Mom will have to wipe it again. And then he also did the stainless steel here, and then we just wiped off all the counter spaces. So we're starting off tomorrow fresh. And then I did the floor as well, because the puppy's been running around and we want to make sure that everything is disinfected. So I swept everything really good, and then I just spray mopped the floor because we want to keep everything hygienic in here. And the last thing that I want to say is this: if you have children that are capable and old enough to do stuff, make it a family project. My children live here, they eat here, they sleep here. This is their space as well. So I feel like they should be able to help and do what is their age appropriateness. Kitchen helper, will you come and get that for me and put that up? I mean, my son is, I'll turn my camera around, he's helping put up the supplies. My daughter is putting chairs back because we moved out the chairs to do the floors. So whatever their age appropriate chores you could have them do, then I would suggest that everybody participate. Already taken the trash out. We need a trash bag. What I did to clean out my fridge was I brought the trash can and I set it right in the middle of the kitchen floor, and I just started to dump things in that we didn't need anymore. And it just all worked out. So probably took us about 40 minutes to get stuff done, and we're going to wake up in the morning and not have so much. So I hope you've enjoyed the fridge organization and just the quick nighttime routine tips. If you have any questions, just leave us a comment, send us a message. We'll be happy to answer it. And until next time we organize, bye.